Dear students, today I am going to teach about cells. Cell, the unit of life. Biology is study of living organisms. So all the living organisms are composed of cells that arising from pre-existing cell. The organisms are made up of either one cell or more than two cells. So that is unicellular or multicellular. So all the animals, including human beings, are made up of a number of cells. So they are made up of a building blocks called cells. That is, all the cells, they are made up of building blocks. That is, they are the basic unit from which the living organisms is built up. So it is known as cells. Cell is the fundamental, structural and functional unit of all living beings. That is, each cell has its own structure and its own function. Example, if you take a red blood cell, you know the shape or the structure, that is, it is in biconcave or round in shape or its structure. But its function is it transport the oxygen to all the body parts. So each cell has its own structure and its function. It is the smallest part of the body of an organism. That is, each cell is the smallest part of our body in an organism. So this cells which performs a essential function of life. So each cell has its own function in our life. Each organ composed of number of cells. So if we take the organs, that is either skin, brain, muscles, bones, etc. So each organ is composed of 100 or more than 100. It may reaches thousands of cells are present in each organ. In case of plants, like in leaf, flower, root, wood, so in each region or in each organ there is a number of cells. So every cell has its own life. So once the cell becomes old or weak, these cells in our body continuously die and which is replaced by a new cells. Cells are microscopic. So you know that cells are very small, they can't see our naked eye. So we use the instrument that is called microscope to observe the smallest cells. So life starts as a single cell called zygote. So zygote means always including all the organisms including ourselves, the life starts as a single cell is called zygote. The discovery of cell. So you know that cells are very small, they cannot see our naked eye. So we use instrument is called microscope, which is needed to study the cell in detail. We have to learn about the cell in detail. So we need some instrument to see the object or to see the characteristics of the cell. So there are some microscopes which are used to see the objects or to see the cells. So first microscope is simple microscope. So that is the first microscope which was discovered by the Dutch scientist in 1632 to 1723. The scientist is Antony van Leeuwenhoek. So Antony van Leeuwenhoek, he discovered the first microscope. So what he has done, his hobby is to grind the lenses and made microscopic observation. So he is to grind the lenses and he is to prepare the microscope. So there are 400 microscopes he has prepared. But all the microscopes are simple microscope, because what is simple? Simple microscope means in his microscope he has used only a single biconvex lens. He has used only a one biconvex lens. So that microscope is known as a simple microscope. So its magnifying power is up to 200 times. So up to 200 times its magnifying power. So this is about a simple microscope. So in the simple microscope, which is discovered by Antony van Leeuwenhoek, his hobby is to grind the lenses and to prepare the microscope, and like that he has prepared 400 microscopes, and in his microscope he has used only a single biconvex lens. So that microscope is known as simple microscope, and its magnifying power up to 200 times. So in his microscope, how to observe this microscope, in which way we can use this microscope. So look at the figure. So this is the simple microscope. Here there is a first figure is a front side of a simple microscope, and second one is a back side of a simple microscope. So first the eye is to kept close to the lens. There is a lens, they mention the lens, and eye need to keep close to the lens of one side, and another side there is a screw. At the point of screw the specimen is kept, the object is kept at the point of a screw. So when the screw rotates, it reaches to the lens, and when we focus to the lens, we can see the object which is kept at the screw point. So this is the way we can observe the cells under this microscope. Second microscope is compound microscope. So this compound microscope, which is discovered by Robert Hooke. So he discovered in 1635 to 1703. So in his microscope, he has used two lenses. So here two lenses are used with the greater magnifying power. So that is the compound microscope. Compound microscope means there are two lenses are used for magnifying the object. So here in his microscope, look at the figure. The eyepiece is used to see the object. We keep our eyes over the eyepiece, and here there is a specimen holder, and there the specimen is kept, and there is a oil lamp. It passes the light to the mirror. Over the specimen holder you can see there is a small oval shape. It is a light which passes through that region to the specimen holder. So here, so object placed on the stage below, and light from oil flame was thrown on it by means of concave mirror. So here mirror, over the specimen holder there is a mirror. So when from the oil lamp the light passes to the concave mirror. So when it passes, it the specimen which is kept there, when we observe under when we observe in the eyepiece, we can see the object. So in his mind, when he observed the specimen, he kept the slice of cork. He kept the specimen as a slice of a cork. So when he observed this slice of cork, he saw a tiny box-like structure. He saw a small box-like structure. He observed, and he said that the cork was made up of cell. When he saw that box-like structure, the Robert Hooke said that the cork is made up of cells. But the cells are box-like, so they are the dead cells. Inside the box, it is empty. So these cells are made up of dead cells. Electron microscope. So electron microscope is and its magnification of over 2 lakh times as compared to the ordinary compound microscope. So when this electron microscope comparing to the compound microscope, the electron microscope's magnifying power is 2 lakh times, and magnifies an object up to a maximum of about 2000 times. So it magnifies an object up to a maximum of about 200 times. So electron microscope uses beam of electrons which are bent by magnets. So when the electron in this microscope, they used the beam of electrons. So this beam of electrons which passes to the magnet, when it passes, it bends by the magnet. So this is about the electron microscope. So in case of compound microscope, the light which is used, when the light passes, which is bent by glass lenses to magnify the image. But in the electron microscope, beam of electrons which are bent by magnets. So this is about 3 different types of microscope which is used to discover of cell.